A very good day to the audience of Malaysian Students Podcast. Welcome back. It's Rishi and Guo Hao back in the house. Well, not the house, back in the recording.
That sounds like a radio DJ or something like that. Anyways, welcome back, everyone.
Many people have said that to me actually.
I mean, you do sort of look like a radio DJ right now.
Oh, right, the setup. This is a gamer setup. Come on, not radio jockey.
Okay. So
But
welcome back, everyone. We've been gone for 2 months now. Our last upload was episode 4. June 18th was our last upload, and for us, it's been nearly 3 months since we last recorded. Our last recording was May 8th. May 28th. Sorry, May 28th. At the time of recording this episode 5 is August 21st. So almost 3 months since we last recorded. And as you can see, it's a bit different. We're online. We're back online again because many things happened since
Reasons.
many things have happened. Let's just go recap a bit on what has happened during the past few months.
We owe everyone an explanation on what happened. We just went radio silent.
Yeah, we legit did. Okay, so I think all this kicked off because of SPM results being released on June 8th. Was it?
Yes, it was June 8th.
Yeah, June 8th.
Yeah, it was.
So results were released on June 8th, and then literally after the results were released, all of us suddenly become very, very busy. We were busy with picking out where we are going to go. For me and Siyi, we were just looking at which universities we want to go. And then for Rishiey, Ginger, and Felicia, they were all busy with their scholarship applications for JPA, Kazana, Petronas, all those, right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, so Rishi, want to give a recap on what happened to the three of you?
Oh, the three of us. It was a roller coaster of emotions and lots of stuff. Let me tell you, I thought SPM was busy, like studying for SPM, but after post SPM was way too chaotic.
What happened?
So yeah, let me tell. So what happened is for Junjie, Felicia, and me, we have to apply. We applied for nearly all the applications under the sun: GPA, Hazana, Yayasan, and then Petronas. There was one more, LSPM, and then JKPG, and lots of it. So we applied for everything while waiting for metrics. So me, Junjie, Felicia, but three of us got metrics. But you know what's the saddest part? They separated all three of us. Well,
No.
they separated me and the two of them. Yeah, different states. Come on, it's so sad.
For those who don't know, Junjie and Felicia went to College Matrikulasi Negeri Sembilan, and Rishi went to Selangor, KMS.
Yes, they went to KMNS and I went to KMS.
Just an
1
end.
hour.
Just an end.
Just an end. And N separated the not three of us, just me and them. And you wouldn't believe, literally every single person that I know personally in Johor got Negeri Sembilan, and I was the only one to go to Selangor.
Talk about luck.
Imagine. Well, but KMS was fun. I won't deny. We'll go to that later.
Yeah, we'll go to that later on. Yeah. So, why are you back in Johor? For those who don't know, Rishi is back in his house right now, in Johor.
Oh yes, this is my house. So I came back because my application for JPA scholarship got approved. So I'm back, and I'm going to continue my education in Sunway. Am I disclosing too much information?
No. Sunway Johor Bahru.
Yeah, now that's more. It's even clearer. They could have thought KL or Johor Bahru, not just Johor Bahru.
Well, they will have guessed sooner or later. So yeah, right now Rishi he's really really free right now. And the reason why it's only just the two of us is because Junja and Felicia they were in matrix. They were like busier than in secondary school.
Yes, that's saying a lot. Judging on Felicia and Junjie.
Busier than in secondary school. And then Siri, she's also I don't want to I don't know whether I can say this lah, but I won't say it for now lah. But she's also starting her uni as well, and she's also very very busy. So yeah, it's just the two of us.
So we are the only two free guys here. So we're just being here for free now.
Yes, I'm going to start soon. I'm gonna go to Sunway as well, somewhere in KL. Gonna start on the 24th, which is in a few days time.
And mine is starting on 4th September next month in Johor Bahru. As Junjie, not Junjie, sorry. As Guo Hao just said, Sunway Johor Bahru. 4th.
So yeah, the entire podcast thing is like very separated. So expect online recordings in the future. Expect episodes in the future to be online.
Strictly online. Not sure we can even meet physically anymore.
Yeah.
Let alone recording, not even hangout, not even meetups.
That's how busy we are. So that's
It's a bit-
about the recap for like what happened. That's about it.
Yeah,
that's
that's
basically
about it.
Anyways,
Give me a second.
yeah.
I want to check something. Wait, let me check. If you're hearing Cocomelon songs from downstairs, forgive me. It's a girl. Grandma is babysitting.
Babysitting.
So yeah, so I have no power over
why
happened.
why are you not babysitting?
Well, you know me, don't have the tools and essential skills to babysit.
You know in secondary school we always call you the uncle and then you say you don't have the skill set to babysit.
Man, babysit. Okay, at least you call me uncle in secondary school. That's fine. KMS people start to call me father.
At least no one call you grandpa.
Someone did call me grandpa? Please,
Lovely.
please don't go that path. Don't go to that rabbit hole. People have started to call me old in many different ways.
Come on,
Serious?
share a bit of your experience in KMS. Come on.
Okay, give me a second. So for KMS, those 3 weeks were, okay, I was only in KMS for 3 weeks. So I kind of left before any of the exciting stuff started to happen. But still, the 3 weeks that I had there was amazing. So, you know me, I am the only child of my house. And I have never left home to stay in a hostel before this. So this was my first experience away from home. Like properly for like come away? Yeah.
Nothing.
In a way, you can say it came as was like I was like a second home.
Yeah,
no, third home.
You went
Since
you did went to the Asian Science Camp last year as well, right? For 1 week.
That's the thing is this is when I will come back. So when I went to KMS, I didn't know about JPS scholarship being approved or not.
That's true.
So when I went there, my mindset was like I'm gonna be there for a year. So it's different lah. Korean trip, I know I will come back. No one is going to keep me in Korea for another year. So I know that I will come back. So that wasn't like oh no, I'm going to stay here. But Selangor was like, I'm going to stay there for the possible future. So when I went there, first time away from home, away from my parents, you know, right? Single child means it's always going to be a bit more difficult for the parents and also for me. Mm-hmm. And then I went there, and the sad part about that is I had no one that I know there. Like for Felicia and Ginger, at least they know they have friends who are going there, right?
Yeah.
Same area, same school, not same area, same institution. But for me, I was let alone into a new environment. But first day, oh, and one more thing, I skipped orientation.
Oh yeah, because you got to go for interviews for the scholarships, right?
So yeah, exactly. So I skipped orientation. So I didn't have the chance to meet with others. So the first day of class was my first day of meeting them.
What were their reaction?
They're
What
like,
were your reaction
"Who
and
are
their
you?"
reaction?
They were like, "Who are you?" And I was like, "Well, I am Rishi." Yeah, that's about it for now. Yeah, the thing is, if during orientation they would have met and then at least they know each other. But here, they're like, "Who are you? Did you come from anywhere? Why are you new?" So yes, had to go for interviews and stuff. Okay. So in my for KMS, right, there are more than 5 classes,
All right.
and each class is comprised of maximum 20 students.
All right.
My
That's all right. Quite less.
Yeah, they have it less so that I'll tell you how the system works there. So they have 3 different classes for each science subject. So me, Junjie, Felicia, all of us are going for science stream. Science, no, what do you call that? Yeah, science stream, Junior science. So we will take biology, chemistry, physics, maths, and English. Just 5.
All right.
So what happens is they separate us into so many classes. So each class will have maximum 20, around 15 to 20. So my class was 18. So 18, we will be in same tutorial class. Tutorial class is where the teacher, it's like class setting. Teacher teaches you what you have to learn. That's normal. Then we will have kuliah. Kuliah is the lecture hall. Lecture hall, we will have few classes combined.
Okay. Oh,
Then we
yeah,
will have
yeah.
lecture.
Gotcha.
Okay. Lecture, tutorial, and one more is Amali. Amali is where we have experiments, mainly only for science subjects. And then it was good. It was fantastic. So first week, man, it's like bland, getting used to everything. I lost my way in KMS more than 10 times, 20 times.
How big is KMS?
It's quite big. We have to walk everywhere. Like we had 6 different buildings.
Oh,
6. Yeah, 6 different buildings. So one for experiments, one for the makmal. You have different floors, different subjects. The bottom floor, the first ground floor was for, but it's for biology. Second floor is chemistry. Third floor is physics. If I'm not wrong, lah. First floor, second floor, yeah. And then there was another building for Billy tutorial. They will just have each floor will have 12 classes, and then they had 4 stories.
oh, I see.
Give me a second. For those wondering why I'm going off screen, I am sneezing, so that I don't want you to see it. I don't want to ruin your day. If you're eating, I don't want to ruin it. So, okay, that's another building. Then they have a very, very large padang. The field is
Oh yeah,
humongous.
I'm seeing it right now. My God, that's very big. That's quite big.
And then with that, they have an additional basketball court. They have a football field. Like, not track. Track is different. They have another field for football.
Oh,
So it
at
was
least.
just, it's quite large. Okay, like, it's not actual football field. It's just that they have a field just dedicated for football, sepak takraw, and so much more. So they actually the setup of the stadium, not stadium, the sitting area for the field, it was just very large comparatively to what I've seen before. It actually looked classy. It's very classy. Of course, that they're going to do renovation and stuff, so it's very classy.
Very nice,
And
or the
the
buildings. What's this?
very nice, and the place that I love the most is the library.
How is it?
We have seen our Paragon library, right? Paragon library.
Yeah.
Will we get demonetized if we say the name?
No.
Will we? No, right? Okay, hopefully. So take out the checkout and the the geeky stuff that we have in our Paragon, like the iPad and everything. Take them out of the equation. But except for that, the area is large. Imagine 4 Paragon libraries together. 4. They have 2 floors.
Are they still slightly smaller than Sunway's one?
Then we don't compare. Come on. There's one upside to KMS compared to KMNS.
What?
We have aircon in our library.
Oh, you don't have aircon in your library?
KMNS doesn't have library. Aircon in the library.
The hell? Okay.
KMS does. KMS does. And I'm telling you, not just normal cold. You will shiver. You will shiver. That kind of coldness. You can go there anytime from 8 to 5 p.m. 8 a.m. 5 p.m. Anytime you want, you can go there. Then you can just study. It's open for you. You can borrow up to 4 books for the time period of 2 weeks.
That's nice.
Yeah, I was like,
Very nice.
wow, that's actually very nice. And their books are from old books to the newer books. Everything is stacked. It's so convenient and everything is just perfect. And then I have to tell you, that's one thing that I noticed with everyone in Selangor. Well, not everyone in KMS. They're all so kind. Not that Joharians are not kind, lah. Just that I'm Joharian, right? So when I went there, when I told them that I was from Johor, there was like just a very positive vibration from everyone. You will understand when you go to Sunway. Like, you're going to KL, right? You will see. Like very welcoming in it.
Sunway KL is like
Very welcoming.
Yeah, Sunway KL, because KL culture and Johor JB culture is like very different. Like even I haven't started school yet. I just like going around places and stuff like that. Taking public transport. Whenever I go out and taking public transport, I like to observe and I always like listening to like what not intentionally want to eavesdrop other people's conversation. It just like just so happens I listen
Yes.
in. Like there's like a different atmosphere. Like it just feels different.
He's lying. He
No,
intentionally eavesdropped.
no. They talk until so loud. You can't help but accidentally eavesdrop on it.
You could have closed your ears, covered them. You still chose to listen. I understand that. So, but yeah, it's true, very true. I just realized Johorians, although we are very kind in nature, you're Johorian, right? Just had to be sure. Wait, give me a second. Although we are Johorians, what am I saying? Although we're Johorians, we are Johorians. Although we are very kind in nature, we're always very guarded in a way. It's like we don't talk to everyone instantly.
True.
We all have that at Johor, but when I went to Selangor, they still have that, but it's much easier to converse. Okay, I'm not sure all of us.
I think the age and maturity also does play a bit of a role in it as well.
Okay. So what do you mean?
Like the older you get, the more mature you become. Like it's definitely much more easier to make new friends lah.
Think so. Yeah. True. See, there's a funny thing that happened. Before we went to KMS, right? So they had our phone numbers and they made groups for each classes.
Mm-hmm.
Before we went to KMS, before we even registered physically, they made groups for each and every one of us, like our number, and then it's our class and something like that. And then one person texted me, said, "Hi, Rishiey."
Very
no, it's a Malay girl.
Okay.
It's a Malay girl. "Hi, Rishiey."
All right.
And then I said, I didn't reply for some time because I didn't see. And after that, I replied, "Hi, I'm Rishiey." And My question was, who are you? I don't know what. And then she replied, not with, I am this, she said her name, I am someone. I can't say name, like, I am this. And then she said, boy or girl. She asked boy or girl.
Okay.
She didn't recognize my name. She didn't recognize my name as a guy. She actually asked me, are you a guy or a girl?
Or maybe that's one of us,
Just,
or maybe that's one of a strategy to start a conversation.
no lah. Her profile picture had myself and my sisters. So she didn't recognize.
Ah.
She thought it was the girl, my sister holding the. She was holding my sister was holding the phone, so she thought it was her. I was like, nah, it's me. It's just this guy. And she was like, okay, and
then?
that's it. Finish.
Okay. All right.
Okay, no, lah. She sent the time. I sent timetable. She sent timetable. Yeah, she's a very cool girl. I saw her in KMS, same class, right? So we met. Then our first, imagine the first eye contact that I made with her, and I know her name, right? So they introduced ourselves. We introduced ourselves. Then when she told me her name, I looked at her. It's like the eye contact.
You should ask back, are you a boy or girl?
Now I know she's a girl. It's very obvious. Her name can't be a guy.
You should just do our spite.
No, that's so mean. I was like, I was like, yeah, we have conversations before that we don't talk about. We don't talk about Bruno. Something like we don't talk about Bruno here. And a very big difference from Paragon to KMS.
God, we're literally doing comparison right now.
Yeah, I know. It's a very good. It's a good thing. Diversity, or is it called diversity? I'm not sure. I got to meet people except for Chinese.
Hey.
Not being racist. It's just that it was a different feeling for me to finally meet someone else except for Chinese, because I think the viewers may not understand this, but the thing is, in Paragon,
Sneezing again.
yes, in Paragon, I was the only Indian guy, and there were two Indian girls. I think they have come on this chat. They have come to the podcast before, right? Darshini and Anushri,
I think
haven't they?
Darshini has. Anushri, I'm not sure.
Anushri, I'm in future planning. Okay, so they were only two Indian girls, and then there was one Malay girl, and one more Indian Muslim guy. That's it. The remaining, all of them, literally 80 of them, nearly
90 something.
80 plus, are Chinese. The whole batch. And in the other classes, in lower secondaries, most of them were Chinese. So I grew up for 5 years. It was just Chinese everywhere.
Just Chinese.
It's Chinese. Wherever I go, Huawen, 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 Huaren, Huaren. Just Chinese. Then when I went to campus, like everything kind of hit me. Oh God, this world contains more than just Chinese people.
More than just Chinese. Oh my God. I mean, like,
Not just Chinese.
I mean, like, if you go to Sunway, it's definitely the minority would definitely be Indians and Malays, but Chinese would be definitely the majority in Sunway.
Yeah. Just realized that I'm going back to the same place that I've been in for the past 5 years. Same environment.
But even if you go to Monash, it's like Monash hard to say like when you go to Monash in the future.
Monash is quite difficult to say. Not sure. Oh, they don't know what my future plan. Yeah, I'm going to Monash. Hopefully. You just threw in the word Monash like it's nothing.
What?
No, we just told them I'm going to Sunway. We didn't tell them anything about my future plan. Just threw the word Monash.
I mean, it's more like a casual conversation, isn't it?
Right. So yeah, actually, you also don't know about the things that happened in my life, right? Now you're getting to know as well.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's
Oh,
sort of like a casual conversation.
For those who are wondering, we didn't plan anything.
Well, there are quite a lot of things to talk about since we haven't recorded in 3 months.
Yeah. Anything else in KMS?
Like, what was it? Was it difficult to make new friends?
Well, you know me.
Like, Rishi is more like an extrovert. Like, it's easy for him to make friends.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. Okay, so for the first week, it was just plain. I just became friends with my classmates. Man, you wouldn't believe for the first week, I didn't leave my room. Like
Why?
after class ends, I just go back to my room, just study there. That's it. I just go to
Why?
bed, wake up, just go to bed, wake up. I didn't know how free you are actually in college. Do you see
Yeah.
that? Because
Okay. Okay.
until
Okay. Okay.
now,
Yeah. Yeah. True. Also, I did a bit
and
of an adjustment period.
true, right? Because after SPM finished, we got to our homes, and we didn't just stay in our homes. We didn't do anything.
And I think it's also
Just
like a part of like our secondary school as well, because in our secondary school, unlike government schools, like usually after class, sometimes you would go outside or whatever. In our secondary school, is like once the bell rings, it's either you go onto the bus sekolah and head home, or your parents come and fetch you and to go back. There's like no going out with your friends right after school, whatever. And there's also like no staying back. Like of course we do stay back for CCAs and stuff like that, but there's no like staying back to go to the library, staying back to study for group projects or whatever. Just nothing like that.
man, we missed a lot of things in secondary school.
True. We did miss a lot.
Not throwing shade to Paragon, it's just that
There are
we
pros
didn't
and
take
cons to everything.
initiative.
There are pros and cons to everything. The pros are
His words, not mine. His
pros and
words,
cons to
not mine.
everything. There are pros and cons to everything.
His words, his words, not mine, not mine. I am pro Paragon.
I There are pros and cons to everything. Okay, I can't just tell the pros of it and without mentioning the cons of something. I
Yeah, true,
I hope you guys can understand lah. I hope you guys can understand lah.
true. If he gets sued, it's your problem, huh? Not mine. Huh?
We're not getting won't get sued one lah yo.
No, just kidding. Yeah, it's true, it's true. Everything has their own pros and cons. Even Guo Hao. Okay, that's topic for another day. Uh, yeah, what are we talking?
Friends, making friends.
Making friends. So first week was just in my room, and I got close to my roommates and my classmates. That's it. No one else.
Okay,
Then
then
second week,
right.
what? You're asking something?
No, nothing, nothing.
Second week, I discovered that there is a library because I skipped orientation, right? So I had no idea. So I was like,
Okay.
oh, there is a library again. I just started to go there. And then I started to realize that the library closes at 5 p.m. sharp every day.
5 p.m.
During
Why
week 5 p.m.
weekdays? So early, ah.
No, they're using aircon, right? So I think too much aircon will be used. Maybe lah. But for study weeks, like before exams, they would open it for longer hours.
Ah, okay.
Then weekends, it's strictly closed.
Wow. Okay. I think
Yeah, so
in Sunway KL, I'm not sure about whether it will be open on weekends or not, but during weekdays, it the main library part opens until 10 p.m. something like that. And then there's also because Sunway got the library got 3 levels. One is the basement, one is the ground level, one is the first floor. The first floor will open until 2 a.m.
really,
Yes.
what? Why?
First floor open 2 a.m. Because actually there are people studying there. Actually, the guy told me that originally it's open until 1 a.m. or something like that. But the students requested it to be extended another hour, so they extend another hour.
Wow, that's
Yes.
that's unexpected. I don't know what to say to that. It's not good or bad. It's just wow.
Wow. I
I
mean,
see.
people have their own study time, right? So
But until 2 a.m. it's a bit
2
extensive and
3 a.m.
excessive.
Yeah. I mean, mainly for those who are staying in the hostels nearby Sunway, nearby the college university
Uh,
area.
I see. And then the library is open till 5 here in KMS. But afterwards, if you want to continue studying, there is an area in front of KMS. Sorry, not KMS, sorry. In front of the library. In front of KMS, that's the road. In front of the library, that is a study area. There will be tables. You can just go there with your friends or alone. You can just go study. There are places like this all over KMS. There's there, you can study there, you can study in the canteen, cafeteria, you can study there. There is a place in front of Aquila. Aquila is the place where we have Kredalun chain and also our photo state shop. You can go photo state there.
Okay.
Right in front of there is a study area. Or even remember that I tell you the build tutorial? The what do you call that? The building for build tutorial.
Mm-hmm.
Even there are lots of tables on the ground floor. You can only use the ground floor. There are a lot of tables. You can just sit there, you can just study. You can study until 11 p.m. at night. 11 p.m. You are allowed to study.
Oh, okay, all right.
It's open.
That's nice.
You can. So I realized that you can study outside. So I started to go outside, and started to study with two friends that I met in the Pacific Library. Their names are Adi and Danish.
Are they following the podcast?
Yeah, I can tell. I have to tell them that's a podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, so both of them, I met them there, and then that's when our friendship started. Because I was going to sit alone, and they're like, "Bro, never mind, just come, bro, just sit here." So I was like, "Okay, cool." So we started talking, then became very close. Man, very close to the point that I'm not sure that I can see this in podcast. My parents shouldn't watch this. Yeah, my parents don't watch this. Man, I will tell you, but take off the recording.
You can tell me later. Okay. You can tell me later.
You will tell me later.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing sus here. Just telling, to the point that they had a farewell party for me when I left. Farewell party.
And you were only there for 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's why I'm surprised too. It wasn't actually them two like hating the dining, they were part of it. Okay, I have to tell you what happened. Okay, so I realized that I was going to leave because I got GPA on Friday. If I'm mistaken, it was somewhere 5th. I was on 5th or 4th or 5th. So I know it then. Then the word started to spread, and they were like, "Okay, I'm going to leave." I didn't expect a single thing. I was like going to say that, tell them bye, and I'm just going to leave. Of course, sad a bit lah. Friends, man. And then the word started to spread around, and then suddenly they, like a group of girls, called me out to like go to Dataran Cosmic. Okay, there's Dataran Cosmic, by the way. Dataran Cosmic is the place in front of the mosque where they have meetups on the field itself. Like there's a concrete, and you can just sit there with your friends and your classmates and do anything you want. Like more like a campfire setting.
I see.
But no campfire lah, just sit down.
True.
And then it's called Dataran Cosmic. I think it's mainly because it's under the sky, right? So cosmic, blah blah. So they just don't know what's the reason. Dataran Cosmic. So the girls called me out. It was very rare because they have never called anyone. I was like, okay, that's interesting. So I didn't suspect anything. I just went there, and suddenly, we went to the library, in front of the library, the area, study area. Then my entire class was there. My entire class, 18 of them were there. And then these guys were there, the two friends I met. And then, who was it? And then Chinese friends also there. They all there. So suddenly, they they brought out pizzas, soft drinks, and said bye to me. Like to say bye, like a farewell party. For 3 weeks, I was speechless. But what's the worst part?
What?
I wasn't prepared. So they asked me to give a speech.
Did you cry?
I was like, no. I was surprised that I couldn't even cry. I was like, if you have told me earlier, I would have at least been like, oh my God, wow. At least, wow, it's like I really cried. I was like, oh my god, thank you. But I was like,
Too
it took
shocked.
me
Speechless.
5 seconds to process what's happening. I was like, oh, ah. I was like, thank you for everything. Then the one of my classmates just went, the worst speech ever. But never mind. Good job.
Worst speech ever. Dear.
So and after that we did TikTok. We did it first time I did TikTok with them.
TikTok.
Yeah, it's like we made a song. I don't know how it just goes like this and this and this. Yeah, it was very nice. It was very nice. My first TikTok ever. I don't know where the TikTok is, but let's see. If I get to know, I will send you.
Do you have a TikTok account?
No, actually I did to check something, but after I deleted the account, so I'm not sure.
Ah,
Not sure. So now what's the catch? The whole thing was planned by a Chinese girl.
okay.
A good friend. A
Okay.
good friend, that's it. I'm not giving anything else. A good friend.
A good
That's it, a
friend.
very good friend.
A good
A
friend.
very good friend.
We will let the listeners do what they want with their information.
No. Don't stalk everyone I know. And then also, there's one more thing. This is the last aspect to KMS. I think we have gone through almost everything in KMS. There's one more thing about KMS. Co-curriculum.
Mm.
So co-curriculum. Oh, Chinese girl's name is Wing Yuan, for anyone wondering. Okay, moving on.
Okay.
So co-curriculum. So in KMS or in any government institution, co-curriculum is a must. The main reason behind is they want to filter people based on, if they can't filter you based on your marks, like if you have same marks, they would get the co-curriculum marks to see who's better.
Okay.
That's the main thing, because if you go to private universities,
It's not
you
compulsory.
can just neglect
Yeah.
Coco completely and just go on your path. So in KMS, no exceptions, co-curriculum is a must. So there's something called Project AHE.
Project
So
Ahi.
for each Project AHE, like your last project, I don't know why they named it
Project
that.
Ahi.
Project AHE, I don't know why they named it that. It's very sad, very upsetting. Your last project.
Okay.
It's like the last supper. Why? And then the Project AHE, it's okay. Jurusan Science, Hayat, Biology, Chemistry, Physics, and Jurusan Science Physical, Chemistry, Physics, and Computer Science. So each of them will do their project AHE in different semesters, 2 semesters altogether, right? So first semester will be Science Hayat's projects. The second semester will be Science Physical's projects. So what you do is you must organize an event. That's your entire thing. You must organize an event. That's your project. So our group, we decided to do something like carnival first, but after that the plan changed to haunted house.
Haunted house.
Yes, and then they wanted my voice to do it.
Okay. But you were gone.
They want to hear. You want to hear the voice?
No.
Okay, forget it. Later, another time.
Okay.
Okay, and then the plan changed again. Now they're going for hiking. So everything must be planned by us, including the money. The institution will not give you any money. You have to
Find
get money
sponsorship.
from. No.
Find
You
sponsorship
must
lah.
get this. Find sponsorship. That's part of the one of the possible ways. You can get fees from the students. Like you can get them to pay to come, and then there was something like that. So recently there was a KMS Got Talent. Like they had a Got Talent show under one of their project AHE. Super. There was one dancer. His name is Vigna. Well done. Super good dancer.
Did you go join?
Okay. I was not there when I left. It was a few days ago.
Oh.
What I joined. Man, dancing. Actually, I could have tried. At least I would have been like, please teach me how to dance.
You got dance before. I during the Deepavali celebration last year.
Oh, yes, I did, didn't I? Oh, yes, I did. I danced. And for those who are wondering, I do dance a bit, like Indian dance. This is not just, this is sing dance, not Indian, completely Indian dance. I'm South Indian. Okay, just racist of me, sorry. Wait, where did I stop? Okay, so Project Ahe. So during Project Ahe, we are paired with a different, completely different social group, not the same classmates. It's completely different.
Wow, that's
Actually, the selection was, it looked very racist, you know.
okay. Wow.
No, because I can say it's racist. It looked racist because at the end it was not racist, but at the beginning it was just racist. You know what they did? They told us to arrange in our get arranged in our class lines. Like
Mm-hmm.
this is first class, second class. That's by the way, there's no what do you call that? There's no placement. It's just your name arrangement are just random. There is no like first class, second class, third class. Everything is just like okay, class. Okay, so they had all of us get arranged in girls one line, guys one line for every class, and then they told us to get separated into carried our races, like Indians,
Okay.
Chinese, Malays. I was
Okay.
like, okay, that's like okay. And all the Chinese Indians were like, okay, it's a bit racist. I was like, okay, why did they even do that? I was like, okay. And then what they did is they mixed everyone like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then they mixed everyone together.
Okay lah, I can
You
lah.
know, like
Just
no,
the
it makes
process
sense
is
because
just the process is a bit.
so racist. But I understand because they want every group to have everyone.
Can lah, but
So
because if you go by classes, is there's a chance that
yeah, that's a chance. So they didn't want to take chance, so they diversified everything. Thing is, it is for the good intention, but the process just looked very racist. I was like,
the
okay,
execution is a bit questionable.
okay, but that's when I realized not everything that looks bad in the beginning is actually bad. You just have to wait for the end result.
Oh god.
Okay, okay, and then we got separated, and then this time, in my group itself, there was one girl that actually knew me beforehand, but not physically. I was in the same tuition with her in online, same biology, same tuition.
Okay.
All of the friends I met in biology, two of them were there. Bio tuitions, two of them were there. One is Luvia, another one is Shafana. I'm not sure that I could be saying their name or not, but forget it. They won't mind, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. If they don't mind, you just answer it later. Uh, that's why I'm
You
telling
censor it
everyone's
later.
name only once. I'm just saying everyone's name only once. So and then there was another girl, very sweet. Shafana is also very sweet. Luvia is sweet lah, but she's different level sweet.
There's
Uh,
like a level of sweetness. What less sweet, more sweet, medium.
less sweet. Like she's like Singru. You get what I mean now. Luvia is like Singru.
Yeah, you want what less sweet, normal sweet, extra sweet. What you're ordering bubble tea or what?
Okay, different level sweet. I mean, like you know Singru, right? Although she's
Yeah.
very sweet, there's a side to her,
Yeah, I
like
get you, I
very
get you.
yeah, like yeah. So Nubia also has the same vibe. And then there's another girl, Subhashini, very kind. She was like a sister to me, like an actual elder sister vibe. Yeah.
Nice.
So no, because she even brought me food, man. Like from her house, she brought food. Like because she's from Myanmar, from Selangor. From the KMS to her house is like 10 to 20 minutes.
Wow.
That close. That's very close. So her parents would bring her food every day.
Oh, okay. That's nice. You
So
lucky that
I
she
just
stay in
asked,
Selangor and then get
very lucky.
very, very lucky.
Give me a second. It's very lucky. So but I just asked her jokingly one time, just you're bringing food. I just bring for me as well. I just completely kidding. And then the next day, she called me around 5 p.m. and said, Rishi, I brought your food. So where are you? I was like, what? What food? Oh, food. I was like, oh, thank you so much. And then the worst part is I was sleeping when she called me the first time. So when I when I woke up, and then I called her back and it's like, oh, food. Oh, sorry, I was sleeping. So she just sent the food to me through a friend. And I just say, I was like, the food was very nice, to be honest, super nice. That was not the first time. The second time, she also brought another time. They were all vegetarian. She just brought me non-vegetarian food just for me. I was like, different level. And then together with her, there was another friend group introduced to me, all girls this time. Meghala, Divyani, then my classmate, and also part of the group, Taru. Very nice people. All of them were very nice people.
That's matriculation for you guys, but I can say that
Treasure for you guys.
matriculation, like this kind of matriculation and private unis, there's gonna be some difference. Like not everyone in private uni is gonna be that that nice lah. I still haven't gone to Sunway yet.
He just threw shit on everyone in private uni.
I mean, there are in other everywhere. There's like definitely someone or a group of people who are not as nice as what Rishiey has just described lah. So it's just a matter of your own
Your
judgment,
luck.
your own judgment,
Your
and your
luck.
luck, your luck. So yeah.
That's so nice. Oh God, I still have so much people. But just one thing I did before I left KMS. Just one thing.
One thing.
I wrote notes, like handwritten notes for everyone that I know.
You didn't do that for us?
Hey, come on, we are not going to. We are still talking to each other.
I mean, okay.
Hey, the thing is, with all of you, right? Like my secondary school life, we were there for 5 years. 5 years. Okay, first year, then my life, first year, we don't talk much. Remaining 4 years, we did everything possible under the sun. Well, everything legal. So, I knew that I was going to meet you again because of the podcast. So I didn't bother writing a note. Come on.
Okay, all right.
So I hand wrote notes for everyone in KMS, like 47 notes.
47.
I did. Yes,
Damn.
I did. Like for the teachers, and then lecturers, and after that I wrote for my friends. I had 12 lecturers, 11 or 12 lecturers, and the remaining 30 plus was all friends, just for everyone. If I missed anyone's name here, I'm very sorry. I have the list somewhere, but if I say the list, it looks so wrong and so weird.
Yes, it will.
But never mind. So never mind. If I forgot any of your name, nobody's I still remember you very clearly. Just text me.
His Instagram will be in the bio below. Will be down below.
All of them
bio.
have Instagram now.
Description
Come on.
below. Okay. If you forget his Instagram.
Bio.
Bio description. Bio description.
It's Rish. It's Rishiey blah. And one more girl I really forgot. Lakshmi. This girl is very sweet. She bought me drinks and chips before I left.
Very nice.
You know what's the craziest part?
Mm-hmm.
The night before I left KMS, that's the first time I met her.
Oh my god. Wow. Okay.
And she shares same name with my mother. Same name. Exact same name.
So
I was like, damn.
So it reminds you of her mother lah.
Yeah, her name. Yeah, she
Name.
does.
Ah.
So it's like, oh my god, so motherly. So everyone with the name Lakshmi will be very kind to me and bring me soft drinks and chips. Nice. And there were lots of friends. I think I have to say I would want to stay, or not if they will get mad at me the next time I meet them. Let me
Don't.
look at my notes.
Oh no. Uh, you really are gonna listen to everyone.
I know lah. I think they would kill me if I do this stuff. But my roommates were awesome lah.
Well, how's the room in the KMS?
Surprisingly better compared to KMNS.
So everything is better than KMS.
Hell, I didn't say that. No, what's the thing? Junjie, after he sent, we both went at kind of similar time because he also had to attend JP scholarship right interview.
Hmm.
So we both went nearly at the same time, but he went earlier. So I asked him like, "How is the place?" He sent me a photo. Not throwing shade on KMNS, but it's the second oldest building, like my second oldest college in Malaysia. Second oldest. And KMS hasn't even been here for more than 20 years. I think it's 50. It opened 2010.
Oh, no wonder it's so new lah.
It's still
Brand new.
competitive. It's brand new. The walls were perfect. That was that thing because if you see KMS, right, the walls are like you can see the oldishness. It looks ancient. The bricks. It looks ancient. I was like, damn, bro, you're gonna live there. Kudos to you. So in KMS, the facilities were top notch. I wouldn't say less. It was top notch. The toilets were clean.
Clean.
When I went there, some things were malfunctioning and this and that. But the time I left, everything was squeaky clean. They repaired everything. They were doing renovation when I went there. They're even building a new Penimpunan there. I think it's Penimpunan.
Ooh.
They're building a new Astaka there. They're building it like in front of our eyes. They're building it.
That's nice. Very nice.
It's super duper good. And there was a place in Billy Plaza, like in every there were 4 asramas, like 2 asrama for guys, 3 asrama for girls, or 5 asramas, because girls number was more than guys.
Alright.
So guys asrama. I'm telling you more, but you don't think it's just slightly more, a lot more, because guys, 2 asramas, the 4th floor is blocked. 4th floor, no one lives. That's just 3 floors. But for the girls, all 3 asrama, all 4 floors are packed. So in every asrama, there will be a Billy Plaza that you can study there till 3 a.m., 4 a.m.
Wow. Okay.
You can study there. It's like an open area. You can have your friends. You can come there. There will be tables. You can just study.
Very nice. Very nice. So how do you feel about living KMS?
I miss it. I definitely miss my friends and the environment and the timing. I definitely miss it. But if you ask me, do I regret it? No. Do I regret leaving? Definitely not. Do I miss it? Yes.
Alright.
Why don't I regret it? Because I'm back with my family. Come on, that's obvious.
Yeah, that's true also lah. Okay. I think
Then free time.
enjoy it while it lasts. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Where did something? Murphy ends next year, May.
So you start in 9 months. And then
It's 9 months.
and then your course intake for Monash is in 2025.
February.
Oh. So how long is that?
I have 8 months gap.
8 months gap.
That's my gap year. That's my gap months.
What? Anyways,
as they call it, the calm before the storm. The next 7 years, starting from the February, is going to be fully packed for me.
he's going for what was the course you're going to go for? Medicine?
MBBS. I think it's MD MBBS. Not sure.
MBBS. So yeah, enjoy it.
Enjoy you. Let's see. I love medicine. I'm not gonna kill myself.
Alright, so I think that's all the time we have for this episode. Episode 5.
We haven't talked about your life.
What's the time? We will leave that for another episode because I'm actually running a little late right now because I need to go and get lunch. Finish lunch. I need to get back and get some chores done. So yeah, I will.
It's not me. It's him. He's a small spot here.
I need to get some chores done. So yeah, I think that's all the time we have for this episode. Next episode, honestly, I have no idea when we're going to be doing the next episode because I don't know how busy I will be and I don't know when Ginger and Felicia will be free. Because we heard Rishiey's stories already. I really want to get Ginger's and Felicia's stories. They have a very, very interesting one.
Yeah, they will have much more interesting stories because they're longer.
Yes, and if you guys are following their Instagram, then you will know that all the things that are happening lah. Most of the more major things are happening.
They're running for JPP.
And both of them did not get it.
Well, they ran for JPP.
They run, but they didn't say they won.
They ran.
Ran.
Right.
So yeah, I don't know when the next episode will be lah. So hopefully the next episode won't be me and Rishiey again. Hopefully it'll be someone else, so that we can share a bit more different stories, different experience, all those things. Not saying that. not saying that you are.
Chill, I understand.
So yeah. Yeah, that's all we have for this episode then. Hope you guys enjoy listening and we will see you whenever we upload the next episode. Or if we ever upload the next episode. I prefer the word when. I prefer the word when.
Yeah, I prefer the word when as well. So stay tuned and do follow us on everything. Guo Hao will tell you in the description. So
it's down in the description below. You guys go and check it out yourself.
Not the bio.
That's Instagram.
Description.
It's description. Hi.
Hey, you are the one who made the mistake, not me.
Okay. See you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Take care. See you soon.